there, thought that I had a fan. Go, hey, any 10 o'clock, got a flight out, yeah, I'm going back out to Japan. I got 2 Billy truck and a bitch door with a land. Bruce Wayne, I'm Batman. Batman, I'm best man. I got my best man. I go to hotels when I step out, yeah, your boy got a doorman. I go to nightclubs with a yeah, they call me the madman. I ain't no madman, I just go crazy, man. Ball hard, can't face, man. Choppers, rip wasteland. This what happens when you give it a taste life, then you give it a wasteland. This what happens when you give it a fake life, then the ape in. I live with birds come in. Sounds like I see it in there. Hey, I'm on your turf again. This, that, you from the back of the I got a girl, Brett. She go to battle shit. I live with birds come in. Sounds like I see it in there. Hey, I'm on your turf again. This, that, you from the back of the I got a girl, Brett. She go to battle shit.
Well, the radar says the heavy stuff still a few hours away, but snow is falling as we near kickoff at Gillette Stadium in Foxborough. All the success in New England over the last few decades, and this crowd has never been more enthusiastic. A moment ago, the Pats emerged from their locker room. They are set as they'll square off with the New York Jets. Here we go. The final week of the NFL season. Week 17 is underway. On the return, here's the dangerous Cordero Patterson. And he'll take this across the 25.
Come in. Sounds like I see it in there. Hey, I'm on your turf again. This, that, you from the back of the I got a girl, Brett. She go to battle. LED logo the tag. I go in back of the they all from it. My diamonds, they all look at this, that. I go to bet on bet. I got the beam in the flex. I got it in the back. Haters, they talk the chat. They step on the rock, don't man. I'm a K-back. 400K. I found out where you lay at. I got the lurking and they hate cats. Pockets stay fat. I got the from the block and they spamming, they know what banks at. I got the work on the avenue, they know what tanks at. I got the live in the mansion, they know what that. I got some that's up in the Jordan, they know what that. I came on top of the building, yeah, we had a plan. We came on top of the building, yeah, we never ran. Down there, thought that I had a fan. Go, hey, any 10 o'clock, got a flight out, yeah, I'm going back out to Japan. I got 2 Billy truck and a bitch door with a land. Bruce Wayne, I'm Batman. Batman, I'm best man. I got my best man. I go to hotels when I step out, yeah, your boy got a doorman. I go to nightclubs with a yeah, they call me the madman. I ain't no madman, I just go crazy, man. Ball hard, can't face, man. Choppers, rip wasteland. This what happens when you give it a taste life, then you give it a wasteland. This what happens when you give it a fake life, then the ape in. I live with birds come in. Sounds like I see it in there. Hey, I'm on your turf again. This, that, you from the back of the I got a girl, Brett. She go to battle shit. I live with birds come in. Sounds like I see it in there. Hey, I'm on your turf again. This, that, you from the back of the I got a girl, Brett. She go to battle shit.
Well, the radar says the heavy stuff still a few hours away, but snow is falling as we near kickoff at Gillette Stadium in Foxborough. A moment ago, the pride of Massachusetts, the Patriots, introduced to this, as always, sold-out crowd as they get set to go head-to-head with the New York Jets. Here we go. The final week of the NFL season. Week 17 is underway. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
By 20! By 20!
They run with a rookie. This is Sony Michel. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
On second down, Michel. And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32. Tackle made that time by David Bass.
I think that's the type of run we'll continue to see throughout this game. The snow coming down, I don't expect a lot of big plays to be broken.
Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3. They'll run it here. This is James White. And he will be knocked down hard, but he will have the first down. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains. Defense had a chance to get off the field here on the opening drive, couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get, a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important third down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized, and the other, as you said, had a chance to get off the field and didn't get it done.
And his throw here is incomplete. Jamal Adams, their #1 pick a year ago, there on the coverage.
Nice play there to force the incompletion, and to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
Looking back to the air on second down, it's Brady. Goes underneath here to White. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. That goes as a gain of 11 and a Patriot first down. They'll run it now out of the gun. He had a great move, but he'll still be stopped shy of midfield. Avery Williamson there to make the stop.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Now a play fake, Brady. And this will be broken up and incomplete. Now a penalty flag down, and they may be going backward here. So apparently some grabbing of the jersey there on the O-line.
Yeah, just look in the interior, and that's where the penalty occurred.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. Working from the gun, it's Brady. Trying for Edelman again. This time he's got it. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
The 7th play now of this opening drive. This is 3rd and long, though. Shotgun now for Brady. And he'll have his man. That's Edelman. And he takes this one down all the way near the 30. That one goes for 24 yards. The former 7th-round pick, Julian Edelman, just continues to have such a productive career.
And has made himself into a receiver. Remember, he was a college quarterback, and not just a productive one, a very good one.
At Kent State, right?
Yes, a great leader, a guy who could make plays with his feet and his arm. Got to the NFL and had to convert into being a receiver and was drafted that way. And that conversion, oh boy, it's been good.
And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here. The first carry down for Rex Burkhead. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. That goes as a gain of 11 and a Patriot first down. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all this stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
On first down, Brady. And this is caught. It's Edelman. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Well, I know from past experience, before you actually play a game, you visualize what's going to happen. And I don't know anyone who doesn't visualize themselves being in the center of what's going on. That's 3 catches for him here in the early going. He's got to like the way this is started.
Absolutely. 3 catches on any drive is good. Opening drive, that's a tone setter. He lost 2 there, and it's third down.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
Already a pair of third down conversions for them on this drive, but right now they need 5 yards on this third down try. And this is going to be incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on third down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. Third down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
So they get the field goal, but that was a 14-play drive to get 3.
You sound like you're going negative on me,
I was.
Sounds like you're thinking the 3 is just not that good.
And people say that we're negative sometimes. So.
Well, here's the deal. Getting the 3 is good. Obviously, you would think on a 14-play drive you're going to get 6 out of it. But that type of a drive can pay dividends later on because you might wear the defense down.
They run with a rookie from Virginia State, Trenton Cannon, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. To throw on second down is Darnold. Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle third. He couldn't catch it. Now third down.
He'll definitely say that that's one he should have held on to. But when you're playing in elements like this, sometimes those bullet passes, those ones with a little bit of pace on them, they can be difficult to hold on to.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Now whistles come in before the snap. Looked like one of the Jets may have moved. So the false start certainly doesn't help matters as they'll try again now. Third and long.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. Got his man, Robbie Anderson. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. It's a 9-yard pickup on the play, and that's going to bring up a fourth down. On fourth down, here's Lachlan Edwards to punt it. Back deep is Philip Dorsett. Alongside Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin, it's the Patriots in possession to begin quarter number 2 as they take over following the punt with a 1st and 10. Now the Patriots offense, they worked their way back out onto the field. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point?
The kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him in contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about that.
Toe bashed it.
Super toe.
Brady to throw on second down. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete. Cordero Patterson, the one he was hoping to get it to. Third down here.
It's always tough for the guys throwing the football when they think they've got a completion and the ball's almost there, and then someone sneaks a hand or two in and bats it away.
They fake the handoff. Now Brady. And it falls incomplete after almost being intercepted. A pick there would have been great. The good news for the defense now, it's fourth down. On fourth down on now is the lefty Ryan Allen to punt. Back deep to return it is Lucky Whitehead. And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. Fielded at the 20. Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10. New York set to take the field. As we know, they had the chance last week, Charles, to lock up the division. Couldn't do it. Now it all comes down to the final week of the season. But once again, they control their destiny.
And that's a good thing, but I wonder about mindset because you mentioned they had a chance to lock it up last week, didn't. Are they bringing extra pressure to themselves now? Even though they control their own destiny with a win, now because they didn't get it done before, will they be even tighter as they approach this game?
And right now fighting for every win possible to try to at least secure home field for the wild card and or divisional round.
Detroit! Detroit!
Now a play fake here on first down. The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes. Dante Hightower in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down.
Lucky 56. Watch him now, Barney.
Play action. It's Darnold. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. Quincy Anoon with the intended receiver, and it's third down. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on first down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
Third and long, it's Darnold. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. Dorsett on the return. It's a 43-yard punt, a return of 5, and the Patriots take over. The Patriots offense now, they work their way back onto the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Brady going to give this one to Burkhead. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he can even get started. So he loses 3 yards there. Now third down. New England on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to get to the 31, enough for the first down. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains.
I definitely like the play call. You don't expect it on 3rd and 5, 3rd and 6, do you? You expect a pass play. Had a little courage there to call the run, and boy, they were successful.
Throwing on first down is Brady. Over the middle, Julian Edelman. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A good pickup there of 20 yards. So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Brady now to throw. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. Broke through some contact, but unable to reach the 40. Call it a pickup of 7, and that'll make this a 2nd down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
And he'll take this one down to about the 40. Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving. 2 minutes to play here in the first half. Back to Foxborough after this. Brady now on first down. And a dump off to White. Dropped at the 35. Able to display his agility, but not much room to operate. Give him 3 on the play, and that'll make it 2nd down. From the gun, it's Brady. Finding room to the 20 on the crossing route. Complete. It's Hogan. And down to the 16-yard line. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down. Brady's got his guys 1st and 10, and he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. Into the red zone, it's Brady. And he slings one that's incomplete. He was looking for Julian Edelman that time, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Well, too much oomph, too much mustard there on that pass.
They really turned it loose, didn't they? Really cut loose with that one. Sharp, strong. Didn't lead to a completion, though. Made it very difficult.
Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. To throw again, Brady. The throw left side, complete to Hogan. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
New England on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This will be 3rd and 6. Again, it's Brady. And that is incomplete. The safety Marcus May in there on the coverage.
I think that was a good job there defensively. They did allow him to drive all the way downfield, but once they got their backs to the goal line, they really turned up the pressure.
Yeah, they let him get all the way down here. Now the field shrinks. They've struggled to convert, and that last incompletion brings up 4th. And Gostkowski's kick is good. And that will add 3 more to their lead. It pushes it up to 6. So they get 3, certainly hoping for 6 after a 13-play drive.
So you console yourself on defense by saying you did your job, right? If they go 13 plays, you only give up a field goal, you did a nice job there. But here's the other part. 13 plays, you don't force any mistakes, you don't take the ball away. Maybe that's the way they should look at it.
New York set to take the field. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, Everyone talks about converting on third down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do?
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Adrian Claiborne in there to get him, and that's sack number 12 for him on the year. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Darnold from the gun, trying to lay one up deep. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Devin McCourty picks it off. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. Very good starting position for the Patriot offense as they come up 1st and 10. So after the INT, it's Brady. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete. Brady's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. The final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway. Now it's Lucky Whitehead on the return. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. And the Jets set to take the field. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there, just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. Devin McCourty brings him down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down, a very solid gain on that play.
They go again with Cannon. And he'll get about 3 here as he's out to the 30.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments and doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the 2nd level.
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. Now a first carry for the former Cleveland Brown, Isaiah Crowell. And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32. Just a 2-yard pickup, and that should necessitate a call for the punt team here on 4th down. So in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, so they're going to opt to go for this thing. We'll see. Maybe a surprise pass or run. What will they do? We're about to find out. 4th down. It's a quarterback sneak. And able to follow his center and pick up the first. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert.
We often hear analysts talk about a quarterback's wingspan, almost like a forward in basketball. But here's where it pays to have a long reach. They find a slight opening and are able to stick the ball forward to pick up 1st downs.
And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So on the big tight end, holding.
Each and every year, we talk about very few tight ends coming into the league that are polished blockers or asked to do it a lot in college. So it's a constant struggle and a constant fight to learn how to do it without holding.
And they'll try the air now with Darnold. And incomplete, a drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up second down. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better, got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They got to find a way to bring those two elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
Detroit! Detroit! Gun!
On second down, Darnold escaping the pressure right. But he hits Jermaine Kearse. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A good pickup there, 26 yards. So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. They go back to the ground now with Crowell. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
Leopard! All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Here's Darnold now on second down. He's going to float this over the middle deep, and he's unable to grab it. Thought he might have had position, couldn't hold on, third down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually that becomes man on man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Detroit! Detroit!
A shotgun snap for Darnold. Found his target. It's Anderson. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
Leopard! Leopard! Detroit! Detroit!
A first down carry now for Crowell. And he'll fall forward to the 29-yard line. Dante Hightower on the stop.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Leopard! Leopard! All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
To throw is Darnold. Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle third. He couldn't catch it. Now third down.
That was a classic example of trying to run with the ball without securing the catch. He was thinking about those rack yards instead of making the catch first and then taking off.
The Jets on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 9. Now it's Darnold. Got an open man. It's Ratley. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards. Back to the 33. He loses 4, and it brings up 4th.
Leopard! Leopard! All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Hot! Gun! 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 Gun!
And with the play clock counting down towards 0, Todd Bowles will take a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Now to try the Jets field goal, Cairo Santos. From the left hash, it's an even 50-yard attempt. And Santos able to put this one up and through. It's good. And they are on the board, trailing now 6-3. These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted, but I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yep.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Well, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. So Brady and the Pats take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll run now with Burkhead. Room here to run. And they'll get it out just short of the 45 at the 44. That good for 19 and a first down.
Well, as we've learned over the years, just because a guy plays left tackle doesn't mean he doesn't have run-blocking abilities, and we just saw it there. Controlled the line of scrimmage, created a big game.
That's kind of a bonus. He's there to protect that high value that you have back under center, but he creates space in the run game.
Yeah, not only can he dance, he can mash, too.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And he's going to take this one up only to about the 44-yard line. Big Leonard Williams there on the stop.
They went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Yeah, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
Go Bandit! Hey, Gold 66!
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to bowl his way forward to the 48. It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves him with 3rd and 5.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. Back now in Foxborough. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. New England on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. This will be 3rd and 5. Shotgun now for Brady. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Terrence Brooks with a pick. And they get the football. They'll set up shop at their own 49-yard line. A critical error there in a tight game of the 4th.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the 4th quarter, turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the 4th quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Trenton Cannon hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Jets have taken the lead here in the 4th quarter. And his kick is good. Santos out now. He'll kick it away. Now it's Patterson. And now out come the Patriots. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
On second down, here's Brady. And the Jets pressure too much as down he goes. Courtney Upshaw. He's the one that got to him. He takes him down for a loss of 9. Tough spot for the Pats now after the sack as Brady will lead them up 3rd and long. Play action. Now it's Brady. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
Trying to erase that deficit all at once. One big shot. He took it. Unfortunately for him, incomplete.
And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. And it's picked up by the Patriots. And now hang on here. The door, can you hear it? It's a little open.
Is that the squeaky hinges that I'm hearing right now? Yeah, the door.
Is that too high pitch?
No, not at all. The door is open a little bit. It's almost like when you told those horror stories on the camping trip, right? And now, look out.
Yeah.
We've got a little bit different look on the game at this point.
Big momentum swing here in the 4th on the punt fumble. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. They'll run. This is Burkhead. And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage with a flag down here to boot. So they may back up further. A terrible spot for a holding call as they'll try again, but now from further back on 1st and goal. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And it'll be 2nd and goal.
Now that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. That time the completion goes for 4 yards, and we're set up with a 3rd and goal. This defense has not surrendered a touchdown yet. You better believe they're determined not to here on 3rd and goal. Working from the gun, it's Brady. This is caught. Gronkowski. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. And Gostkowski's kick is good. And that gets him back within a single point. It's now 10-9. So with that field goal, this one's now back within a field goal. Maybe not the ultimate result they wanted, but gets them that much closer.
This game is unfolding like a really good book, isn't it? Because I feel like there's a few more plot twists yet to be revealed before this one is over.
The Jets offensive unit ready to get going here. They're holding on right now to that slim advantage in a one-score game. And you hear a lot about 2-minute offense and 4-minute offense. Obviously, the 4-minute offense applies here. How do they run that effectively?
Yeah, really what the 4-minute offense is just trying to grind the clock. So you want consistent gains, steady gains. Doesn't have to be big plays, but it has to be plays that gets first downs and keeps the ball away from your opponent.
But certainly throwing the ball is in the mix here.
It certainly is. Just make sure that you're careful with it And again, get those first downs, keep possession of the football.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
To throw on second down is Darnold. That's complete over the middle to Anderson. And they're able to get this one across the 35. And the quick slant gets exactly 10, and by the nose of the football, they've got a first down. This quarterback now perfect since the second half started, 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get this out past the 45 to the 47. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Now, think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
Give them 3 yards and a fresh set of downs. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. And he'll take it across the 50 and into New England territory. A gain of 3, 2nd down. Time for a break. We're back to see what happens after this. Here's Cannon. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. The Jets on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Now it's Darnold. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. And a little too. So the Patriots coming out now. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue. 1st down now, but the clock continues to move. He'll look to throw. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. Julian Edelman, the intended receiver, and it's 2nd down. So he's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
Looking middle, and it's incomplete. He was trying to go back to Edelman, and that'll make it 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions, now 3rd and 10. And first things first, before you think about marching the ball down the field, you got to move the chains.
You're exactly right. Got to get back into focus here. Get the 1st down. That's what's vital to them.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
Back to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. This defense looking impenetrable now. 3 straight incompletions. They're giving him nowhere to go with the football. Maybe a little frustrated back there?
Oh, there's no doubt about it. When you've missed on 3 straight, there's going to be some frustration. But now he's got to make sure that that frustration is temporary, not lingering. Big throw coming up.
They'll look to throw. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a first down. That's what they need right now. Get the first down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
Brady, a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10. Back to throw. Rolling to his left. He's going to let it fly. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Morris Claiborne. And some room to roam now. And what a return as he brings this all the way back down to the 20-yard line. He was looking for Matthews that time. That had disaster written all over. You've got a right-handed quarterback, a rolling left, and throwing it pretty far downfield.
It's really difficult to do, to try and get your body twisted around into the proper position and get anything on the ball as you heave it downfield. And that's what it actually turns into, a heave. And that's not really a good throw, is it?
Not good, and we saw the result. And here come the whistles and a timeout with 7 seconds left. Victory all but assured now as they take a knee here, and they're going to escape with a 1-point victory. And the clock will now stop as a timeout is called with 5 seconds left. And they'll indeed take a knee. Well, partner, there's something special about a game in the snow. Just always fun in these elements, although a little chillier up here in the open-air booth. The only thing that's not fun is that we got the mid-game notification that our flight was canceled tonight, but we'll deal with that later. It was really a fun game to watch, though.
It was, and there is something special about games played in the snow because the element of surprise really kicks in. You don't know how they're going to handle the ball, if someone's going to make a dramatic play just out of nowhere, and all of a sudden it just changes the course of things. But a big shout out to our crew to make sure that we were comfortable up here, as comfortable as one could be. In these elements, they took care of us and made sure we were dressed properly.
So for the Jets, they will indeed finish over 500 at 9-7. And that is maybe not exactly what they were hoping for, but a better than average season nonetheless. Meanwhile, for New England, they wanted desperately to finish at 500, but that won't happen, as it'll be a 7-9 season in the end. And they can take solace in the fact that this team never quit all the way to the end. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.